Darling, it's me. May I enter? I would ask if you slept well, but I could see otherwise. You dreamt I turned into your ex. I don't know how to react to such a farcical reverie. I made some poisson creole last night for a midnight snack, and had leftovers. Would you like some? He recoiled when I touched your hands. But why? Oh, you're sobbing. Darling, darling, no, what's wrong? You can't get over what's happened that night. Everything I did. What do you mean it's all over? Our rapport? Don't be silly. Of course our bond isn't fragmented. I'm still me and you're still you. Oh, utter drivel. It'll take a lot more to free an attachment as strong as ours. I apologize, but any attacks I carry out as a Wendigo are going to be gruesome. Are you taking pity on those louts? The same trio who gave you that ghastly black eye and were moments away from doing who knows what abomination to you. I dealt with them the only workable way. Brute force. Do you really believe Neanderthals like that would listen to genteel reasoning? Should I have perhaps invited them to the hotel for a slice of quiche Lorraine and tea? And maybe lambaste them with a tender scolding? Oh, enough with the rose-colored glasses. This is hell. Everyone is out for themselves. Those who survive must take the upper hand by any means possible. Dog eat dog. And what about the pair on my broadcast? I will not stand by idly while your tormentors not only traipse around like high-handed overlords, but have the gall to try mugging me in the park. Share. A friendly word of advice. Don't think about that tonight. And for Satan's sake, don't give those ruffians another thought. That was a week ago. You've been holed up in your room since then. I haven't seen you eat, and the princess said you failed to attend her activities. I'm worried about you. No, your fear of me is transitory. Why, before you know it, you'll be smitten once again by my charming turn of phrase. Ha 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 ha. If you mope like this, you'll never recover. You should force yourself to get out. Breathe some fresh air. I got it. I need to cross over to the living realm to acquire some ingredients for my spellcasting stockpile. Why don't you join me? You're a maladroit fibber. I know as well as you that you do not have any pressing matters here today. Surrounding yourself with nature is just what the doctor ordered. A bit of southern sunshine and fresh air will do wonders for you. Please, I insist. Thank you. You will not regret this decision. I must gather a few containers before we depart. Then I'll see you in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Please excuse me. Darling, everything is going to be all right. Oh, you know not what relief I feel, knowing you did not have a change of heart. Come in. My room is your room. Metaphorically, that is. My, could you imagine if we co-inhabited like a couple? Yes, I have gathered my jars and vials. Swamp ingredients are peerless in terms of spiritual potency. Woefully, it's far and few in between, that I could procure the items here in hell. This dimensional fissure is my express link to the swamps. Dear, am I boring you? You seem distracted. Good to know. Well, time's a-wasting. Let's skedaddle. I welcome you to daytime bayou country, home to over 400 species of animals. This particular basin covers over 2,000 square miles. Oh, it was a big playground for me. Forget I said that. 'Tis a momentary lapse in judgment. Oh, and try not to stand near the water's edge. The leeches and gators would love to make a meal out of you. Of all the things my mother taught me, 3 are cardinal in my mind. Always remember to smile, not to take flack from anyone, and never walk along the water's edge in Acadiana country. And I can attest to that. Do you know what it feels like to have a dozen leeches feeding on you after you accidentally fall into the water? Well, I don't recommend it. On the contrary, it was an enriching experience. I feel growing up in such an environment prepares one for life. The hottest fires forge the strongest steel, after all. The bayous make one resilient. I find the backcountry and city life are remarkably similar. One must stay cautious and on their toes, lest they fall victim to a parasite, be it human or an actual blood-sucking invertebrate. Yet, in spite of the peril, this land is a repository of medicines and supplies. For instance, did you know the bark of the white willow tree contains salicin, which is similar to aspirin? Yes, the melody of swamp wildlife is never-ending. Birdsong, insects, rustling leaves, and Spanish moss. It can be maddening to those not used to it. To me, It's as pacifying as a lullaby. I come out here sometimes to decompress. My mind can be strident. I believe my gross verbosity is fueled by my urge to stifle the contemplations. Some of the unbidden ideas are pleasant, while others... I find myself reminiscing on my earliest years. This place is evocative of my childhood, when my mother harbored me. I suppose I find I could face the memories better here, in private. Around others, though, I don a false front. I can't let anyone get too close. You're the exception. I feel, or rather, I know I could trust you. No one's ever earned my trust before. Aside from my mother. Oh my, and there I go again, spouting inanities. I'm like an open book with you. I should be careful about what I say. So if you look out there, all those primordial-looking trees are bald cypresses. Where there's a cypress, there's water. So if you ever buy a house in Louisiana, make sure there aren't cypresses nearby, unless you want a soggy foundation. Well, I know you're dead, and you can't buy a house. It was just small talk. Dear, don't startle, it's dangerous. What? What's that supposed to mean? Not as dangerous as you. Naturally, I'm dangerous. I'm a demon. I know you're one now, too, and you haven't hurt anyone. But we are of different ilk. I was the New Orleans mutilator. I have no problem annihilating others. Of course I'm cruel. Do you think I advanced to such a lofty status by being kind? Even in life, I was ruthless in spite of my smile. I had to be, to persevere. Whether it was in the studio with a microphone in my hands, or a swamp with an axe, I would do whatever it took to get what I wanted. And what I wanted last week was to wipe those cretins from existence. Darling, let's not argue about this anymore, please. There, I collected some swamp mud. Let me close the jar. Here, this will brighten the mood. Behold, a rowboat. What say I take you on a ride to the middle of the lily pond? I need to collect a few lily pads, and I thought you might like seeing them up close. After you, my dear. And let's cast off. Ah, this brings back memories. I used to be an avid rower in my lifetime. I was in my university's Skull Society, after all. Cher, you can't sulk like this. You're frozen. I don't like it. So how long do you plan on resenting me? A week? A month? A decade? Who knows? Well, yes, it's quite evident you see me in a bleak light now. And that just shatters me. Why are you obsessing over it? It's over and done with. And I would not fail to do it again if presented the opportunity. What? Yes, I'm a deal maker. What's that got to do with the topic at hand? No, I cannot manipulate time. That is beyond my control. Why such random questions? I don't understand. Oh, no. No, I'm not going to enter a deal to solve a problem I instigated. Yes, I could help you, theoretically. I could lessen your fear and resentment. You'd retain all your memories, but you'll be able to handle them easier. They won't bind you as they have. Yes, I could snap you out of this doldrum in exchange for your soul. But, darling, what would I do with your soul? Usually, I siphon power from the collection I possess, and the previous owners act as my indentured servants, if I see fit. But even if I did take your soul, which I refuse to do, I wouldn't subject you to servitude ever. I can't use you like that. I would never forgive myself. Ironic, isn't it? The most notorious overlord in the Pride Ring, refusing to exploit a sinner for their soul. You're more than that to me. No, you don't want to sell your soul. You're being irrational. The bad memories will stop eventually. Just give it time, and your smile will return soon enough. You'll see. Oh no, no more tears, please. You've spilt so many already. Please, let me hold you. No? Understandable. I'm just considering some things. Well, here are the lily pads. Aren't they pretty? Let me gather a few. Trust me, dear, you do not want to gamble your soul. I know I had proposed it at the cafe, but my priorities have shifted. Back then, you were someone new to me, and not to devalue you, but I did see you as a potential, ripe for making a deal. But as I've gotten to know you more, that idea looks less and less attractive. I don't like the idea of lording over you. I never want to impede you, or make you feel you have to stay close to me. If I made a deal with you, it would be permanent. Yes, I did one time attempt to return a soul, but I failed. Darling, you're tired, and this humidity is no doubt muddling your thoughts. How about we head back to the hotel so you could rest? You'll feel right as rain afterwards, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm done with my little excursion and need to sort these ingredients. Thank you for accompanying me out here. Yes, I do enjoy the silence, but not as much as spending time with you. Oh, usually I'd elicit a blush from you with similar words. Your mind really is preoccupied, isn't it? I just want you to come back to existing, to the present, and to me.